So check it out. Already we've got the tomato plants already doing quite nicely there. For every coffee plant we've planted on each, oh look at that, already life in the house. Yes.
Forget about sustainability. You want to enrich ecosystems.
Every bean is equipped to live a positive, energetic balance.
Keep it pruned.
We are cultivating abundance.
Not a problem to cut down trees. The problem is not planting them.
Yo, what's up, Agroforestry Academy crew? Welcome back to another video. Today we're here. Sorry about the wind, man. This microphone, I'm sure it's not going to be so well once I put it down on the machine, but just bear with me. I'm always working out in the field and the winds are like that. And you know, we need to get it done. That's all. Let's get the recording moving. So we're here in a friend's house. He's really brave. He's come over. It's actually the Swiss guy, William. And he's moved to Brazil with the family. His wife's Brazilian and everything, and he's I actually drive past this property on a regular on my way home, and I've been seeing all the construction and all the agriculture things that have been going on, and I've been really praising him because the amount of stuff that he's gone ahead and planted. He's got a full 2 hectares of agroforestry, and it's great. He's been, to an extent, well advised on producing in this kind of system. And their system here has gone for macadamia, all right, macadamia, bananas, coffees, and he's got the acacia manjum, the acacias as well in the rows with the macadamia. But he wasn't so well advised in the case of the coffees, because the coffees have been left out, in the sun to dry. And I was coming here, I was visiting because he's got some horse movement. I was here for the horse movement, and then we got talking about the agriculture stuff. He showed me the coffee, and I was like, man, that's sunlight, that's the shade. And people were doing like leaf analysis and soil analysis, understanding why are these coffees not well, what do I need to do to make it better. And it's just simple answer. You need to bring shade to these coffees ASAP. So we're starting to do a little work here. We're gonna try recover some of this material here. Let's have a look at what these coffees are looking like. So have a look at that. Really shy, really suffering. Okay, this is just how it's been. So you see, they've been trying, they've been advised to put in some dust, rock dust and manure and things like that and everything, and it's all this input and the water, but it's all no good. As long as these coffees are out in the shade, they're going to be out in the sun, they're going to be suffering. As you can see, the nearby beds, so he's got the bananas going on and the macadamias and things, but everything's very dry still. Even though he's got the irrigation going on, there's not enough organic material to service this plot. So it really is a case, where are all the service plots? So they were planted, they did have some nitrogen fixing beans, but when you don't do it all nicely and plush, if you don't cover the soil initially, you don't have that initial, you need to have at least that ring around that seedling, to get that seed to grow, to get even the nitrogen, even the most vigorous seeds and seedlings to grow. They need a little bit of care. Well, they need as much care as possible. So we've gone back here, so we're doing a full system here where we're going to feed, produce animal feed, in the forest as well. So we are looking at a possibility of raining in about 6 weeks. So we are tilling the soil. I hate to leave the soil bare and tilled. I hate it. But we are going to replace the black yada grass with some Maasai, some maximum panic type of grass. And we are going to be replacing the grass, so we have tilled it. And so when the rain comes, we see the right stuff here. But we are going to be filling in extra tree rows in between here. So we're going to do a proper tree row here with avocados, bananas, papayas, the full shabam, the full top recipes right here. We're gonna have some melaleucas for some essential oils. We're gonna put eucalyptus in these coffee lines, every 2.5 meters, and eucalyptus, double lines of coffee. And then we're gonna be producing, with Napier grass on the edges of each of these coffee lines, and we're gonna have the Mexican sunflowers on the edges of these tree lines. So we're gonna produce a lot of organic matter here as well, horse feed, the Maasai in between, and stuff like that. All right, so this is where we've already started. So this is the work the boys have done. It's really, because it's already been tilled, now we've organized the organic matter. This was key, that we organized the organic matter. So it had been tilled, but now I wanted to remove this organic matter from here. There's no point in me having it as if I'm pretending it's incorporated in the soil and that's having a positive impact. It's hilarious. If you spread it all out, it's just going to dry and disappear. So we've organized it, we brought it to the center. Now we've actually got material that we could actually use. If this was all kind of half incorporated, it's just going to disappear. It's just going to evaporate and it's going to move on, and you're not going to see it anymore. So we've organized it in a way where, as well, when they were, you know, working with the hoe here, they're kind of like trying to bring this organic matter out, and then we actually had to do a hand job and separate further this organic matter there and bring back the soil that we stole. Because if you're doing it with a hoe, taking out this organic matter, and if it's not properly done with enough care, you're actually removing soil. You're actually stealing soil as you bring the grass out. So it's like, I try and explain to people, you have to do it with care, you have to do it with love, you have to do it properly. There's no point, we're already coming back here to fix something that didn't go right. We don't want to have to be doing that again. We need to get it right this time round. So let's organize the material. So they came back with hand separated that and then brought that soil back, where we didn't steal the soil and we weren't cool with that, just pulling out the organic matter and having it mixed with soil. That's not the idea. So the soil went back, and you know, we just fine-tuned that with the hand, and we got that organic material organized there. And now we're coming in with some composted, it's just some standard chicken composted with some other stuff, some chicken bedding and stuff like that. Obviously we've went for a whole meter wide. It's not going to be a meter wide, but as we bring this material and we organize the bed, it's going to end up reducing. If I drew a 90 centimeters, 80 centimeters line, then I'll be ending up with a 60 centimeter wide bed in the end. And this is the deal, it needs the kind of love. These coffees need the love of like a vegetable system. So we're going back now and we're going for the whole full care operation. We're doing it properly. We need to turn the game around. So these coffees here, the ones that are closer to those eucalyptus there, they get a little bit shade in the afternoon. So you see, already much better just from an afternoon shade. So we're really going to prepare a nice vegetable bed here, get the proper irrigation going on, get all them beans, the whole cocktail shabam, you know, the pigeon peas, the jack beans, we're going to get some Makuna black velvet, and then we're going to get the tomatoes and then some extra veg, whatever, and we're going to have the napier grasses on the side. Very much how you see me do it in my house, where we plant, introducing grass systems. It's all about, you know, when you want to produce grass, if you want to produce nice seedlings, it's all about doing veg. And then, you know, if you give that kind of love that the veg needs, then your coffees are going to appreciate it. It's the same thing with the grass is going to appreciate it. So let's do it properly. Let's do something that even veg will thrive, and then we guarantee the results, and then we just get the bonus veg. Because we're doing all this work, we're going to big up the coffee, we're going to big up the horse food that we're going to plant on the sides, and it's just, the veg is going to be a bonus, and it ensures that we've done a good job if we prepare this for vegetable production. So the boys have been working, right? I've encouraged them, you know, just so they don't fail, you know, with like leaving a gap, like work with like a meter square, you know, manure a meter square, okay? Work with your, like, go square by square to make sure that you've covered everything. Make sure the whole soil has been covered, like, you know, homogenic with the manure. So we've got the guys spreading this manure. All right, so let's see how it develops. I'm gonna keep you guys informed. All right guys, so we're back here. It's been about 3 weeks later now from the first half of this video. Let's show you some of the initial results of what's going on. But before we do that, yo, if you haven't subscribed, do that now. Support the channel, man. You know, make that subscribe button gray and make my day. Yes, big up the 5,000 subscribers in the house. You guys mean a lot to us, and that supports us. All right, so let's have a look at how things are going. So check it out. Already we've got the tomato plants already doing quite nicely there. For every coffee plant we've planted on each, oh look at that, already life in the house. Yes, already life in the house. So we put a double jack beans, one on each end, and we've got pigeon peas as well on each end. So when we look at the coffee, for each coffee there's 2 jack beans and 2 pigeon peas. All right, so the jack beans to give it an initial shade, and the pigeon peas to come up and then really give that medium term, long term shade there. All right, in this case here we put just a little bit of lettuce. We've got a little bit of rocket, you know, some rocket going on, you know, other nitrogen fixing plants. Here we've got black velvet beans in the borders, and we've got also, because there's the horse movement here, we've got the elephant grass on the borders of these. Look at that elephant grass already sprouting there, the way we love to plant it. Can you see it sprouting there too? 2 eyes in, 1 out. Look at that, 1 eye out already coming out. Okay, so looking pretty good. Yeah, the soil very well covered. This is all like horse bedding with horse manure. It's looking really nice. So already we can see, you know, the reaction from these top leaves here. Already they're looking really green, and already within 3 weeks new shoots coming up. Obviously irrigation and manure, but look at that, it's actually looking vigorous. So I believe in these coffees for the long term. Obviously the past is the past, you can't, you know, that's what's gone is gone, but already these leaves are starting to reach out, and some of the smaller ones already, you know, look, even the tomatoes here are already reaching out and already starting to shade that coffee. So these tomatoes are going to shade everything off. All right, so it's going to be real nice results here. Here we've got different consortium here. We've got the courgettes, we've got the cucumbers, right? Courgette and cucumber, so a lot of crawling stuff. And we've got the aubergine there, the eggplant coming up there. All right, so the jack beans already looking nice here. And look at that, so that little coffee there was so suffering, it was really damaged already. Okay, already. So we've created a very quick initial 3 weeks. In 3 weeks we've got the shade going on, initial shade already, very quick. All right, and then we've got the backup shade for, you know, in 6 weeks, and then we've got the shade for 6 months from now. And we've gone ahead and we've planted even eucalyptus here every 220, about 220, every just over 2 meters we've got an eucalyptus. So we've got an eucalyptus, 4 coffees, eucalyptus, 4 coffees, eucalyptus. So there's going to be double lines of eucalyptus over the coffees. And here in the center we are going to plant all the stuff we've mentioned earlier, the avocados and stuff. So there will be another tree row here, you know, that's going to ultimately give the permanent long-term shade for these. Yeah, these elephant grasses, it's going to remove, they're going to, you know, it seems so dense, it seems so aggressive, but you know, we're planting lots of trees, we're planting lots of eucalyptus and other trees in the center. It's going to shade itself out. It's going to be an initial boost for the beds and for the horses. So because it's on double side, one side always to feed back and the other side for the horses. So always 50% of this grass produced will feed back the soil, and the other 50% organic feed for the horses. So that's going to be really great. And then we're going to plant, you know, some Mombasa grass around the edges here. So it's a nice horse system. So when it shades, the Mombasa holds that tight. All right, so this is just to end that and just to finalize, show you how quick we can turn the game around. Beautiful sprouts coming through, just as well. Even though the coffee's not shaded off, the soil is shaded already. We've already put all that organic matter on the floor, so already we're giving the soil shade, already we're giving the roots condition to be cool and thrive again. And hopefully we start building up some life in the soil. We just saw the ladybug there, and hopefully soon we're going to be seeing, you know, life in the soil once we lift this. We know that if we put the organic matter on the floor, the life will come. So I'm not going to start fiddling to see it now, but I'm surely in the very near future we're going to be dealing with some cool life in the soil. All right, the Agroforestry Academy crew, thanks very much for sticking around. We're going to be showing the updates on this as we go along. We're planting some nice horse plots. We're going to plant everything from fresh 12-meter lines with some chieftain grass in between, and Bermuda grass things, proper horse grass. So yeah, we've got a lot to follow up on in this plot. All right, thanks very much, William, for letting us, you know, record in your house as well. Big up all the people out in Africa, the people in the refugee camps in Kenya. They've been reaching out. We're doing a project, we're donating our time every Saturday. We're there to help these guys. We're forming a group. If you're from Africa or anywhere else, you're in a refugee camp, we've got a movement going on, reach out to us. We're really looking to support the refugee camps and, you know, show you guys, help you guys how to produce the food. All right, and there's a program, I'm doing it, I'm just volunteer, so every Saturday 9 a.m. we're getting together. So, or if you know anyone who's a refugee camp leader, you know, in this movement of agriculture to support the refugee camps around the world, let them know about us, let us know about them. It's connected so we can help each other even more. All right, don't forget to like the video, please. Don't forget to subscribe, that would be cool. Hit that bell so it's just once a week, you know, cool updates and things. Let us know. All right, till next time, baby.